me, MandyleePlays, and in this video I'm going to give you my top 5 favorite Mario games because today is March 10th, which is a day where we kind of recognize Mario, kind of spells Mario, and it sounds cool. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Well, this day aligns perfectly because my hair is a mess, but it gives me an excuse to wear this beanie. Alright, so I have never been like a diehard fan of Mario. He was just kind of a household name. Like, I do love Mario games, and I'm even going to share with you 5 of them. But Mario was never that franchise that I really loved from Nintendo, like Zelda. But I do acknowledge the impact that Mario had for Nintendo and the gaming community as a whole. So he's really important, not gonna downplay that. But for me personally, I was never really invested into Mario and its world. I just played the games and enjoyed them for what they are. But 5 of those games did stand out to me, and they're one of my favorite Mario games till this day. Alright, so number 1 on the list is Super Mario World. Now this is the oldest of the Mario games I'm going to get into, and I love this game because it just brings back so many memories. It was just a very nice game, from its secrets to trying to 100% it. I just spent so many times playing that game, and it's one of those Mario games I remember fondly as a child because it was just so iconic, and I love to play it on the SNES library on the Switch as well. It's just a very classic game, and it really holds up. Like, it does not look ugly for its age. The gameplay is spot on, and I just love it, and I can see why people really tout this game as one of the best. That's why I put New Super Mario World as my number 5th place. So yeah, this video is gonna go in order. Alright, coming in at number 4, we have Mario Odyssey. Now, this is not one of my favorite Mario games because I just didn't really vibe with it as the other ones, but it is still a really good game. So Mario Odyssey was very fun and very creative. The graphics look awesome, the movesets were amazing, and I just love how Cappy was implemented into the whole thing, and it just felt like a very grand adventure. Now granted, it could have been more grander, but for what it was a really solid entry, and I bring a lot of people back into the 3D Mario games. So for that, it deserves a spot on my list. Alright, and coming in at number 3, we have Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2. So why I put this higher than Mario Odyssey is because the grand scope of the game. The game was huge, and it felt really like an adventure, and I just love the whole thing about Rosalina and her story. I wish we could get more story beats, and being on the Wii console, it used motion control, but it didn't use it where it's like all over the place. It used it very well, and I just love the whole experience, and I kind of want to play it again. So Nintendo, please port it. But it just felt like a more grand adventure than Odyssey. But they're both still good games, but Mario Galaxy 2 is the better one in my opinion. So that's why it comes in at number 3. Alright, coming in at number 2, we have Mario 64. Now, I'm specifically talking about the DS remake of 64, not the 64 game, because it wouldn't be on my list. But Mario 64 was one of the first games I got for my DS, and I remember it clearly because I passed this big test or something, and my mom surprised me by driving me to Walmart and buying me a DS and Mario 64. So it has a more sentimental value to me, but the game is a very solid Mario game, and it kind of revolutionized and started the whole mascot platforming 3D games. So for that alone, it should be acknowledged. But for me, the game was really fun, and I really enjoyed finding all the secrets and nooks and crannies into that game. So while it didn't age as well as New Super Mario World, it's still a really good game that anybody should check out and play because it's a really good title, and it made a lot of impact into a genre of games that wouldn't have been so popular if it wasn't for Mario 64. So Mario 64 comes in at number 2. Alright, and for my number 1 best Mario game ever, and that goes to Super Mario Sunshine. Now, this game is a very polarizing game in the Mario gaming community, and you know, they have legit points, but for me, I loved it to death. It is still one of my favorite Mario games. of all time, and that is more because sentimental reasons and the game. First, the sentimental reasons. So me and my sister used to always sit down and play this game and just watch each other play levels, and I had so many fond memories of just playing with her and enjoying a nice good game day with each other. So that's why it holds a sentimental reason to me, but it also is a really great game. It just did a lot of things that normal Mario games wouldn't do. Like, we got outside the freaking Mushroom Kingdom for once, and we had this whole plot line of a vacation, and Mario goes to jail, and Peach does not know how to be a lawyer. All that little detail really adds to the whole overarching experience. And I felt like Super Mario Sunshine, they were trying to make a different story, but didn't want to go all out, but they still made it its own thing. The levels are nice, well, some of them. The Manta Ray one could go in the garbage for all I care. And I really enjoyed Sunshine, and I'm hoping, please Nintendo, make a Super Mario Sunshine 2, or at least port it over and fix the camera. I will take that too, because I've been wanting to play that game so much, but I don't have a GameCube, nor do I have, you know, a way to play it really. So please put it on the eShop somewhere, because it's my favorite Mario game of all time for sentimental reasons and for, you know, the actual game and how good it is. But all the port begging aside, Super Mario Sunshine is my all-time favorite Mario game in the franchise, and I just love it so much. So those are my top 5 favorite Mario games of all time. Please leave a comment down below, what are your favorite Mario games, or if you want to discuss my list or anything like that, leave it in the comments down below. If you like the video, please hit that like button, and if you like my content and would love to see more, please hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, ring a ding ding that bell so you get notified when my videos drop or my live streams drop. Okay, like, subscribe, this and that and that. I need a freaking checklist. You can follow me on Twitter at MandyleePlays. I hope you guys have a beautiful day and play a good game. Bye!